on, Byron. What's happening, everyone? And welcome to the Systems Lab Live. I'm your host, Ashley Schuler. And how's everyone doing today? We got an exciting show today where we are going to be talking about the secret behind Nike's content strategy. So we're going to be talking about agile content marketing, something that I've been studying for the past few months. I've actually been studying agile, which is a type of project management, and then there's some more nuanced pieces and nuanced methodologies even within agile. And the reason being is because the way in which we work, the way in which we go about projects is changing. It's changing, and Agile's been around for probably at least the past 10 plus years. It's not new in the software and technology world, but as we continue to expand into different industries like online business, and as we start reimagining the way that companies are working, whether it's hybrid, whether it is in person, whether it's fully remote, traditional means of doing work in phased approaches may not always be best in terms of the results that we're looking for. When you hear the words staying agile or staying flexible, it really just means that you are allowing yourself to not be bogged down by the static way of work and how you approach that. So we're going to have a great opportunity today and then the next two lives to really break down this concept of agile content marketing, what big brands such as Nike, Facebook, Google, and others are doing to amplify their content, the quality, the speed, the process as a part of our Content Operations Month. I'm super excited about that. I can't even believe it that we are in the second half of this whole thing. But it's fun. This has been fun. And so today we're going to also get into the show and tell with Ask Ash. We are for sure going to get into that in just a few minutes, but I definitely want to send out prayers and condolences to a lot of the shootings that have been happening out there, whether it is in Buffalo, Texas, Orange, I think Orange, LA. Lots of different tragedies have happened, and I want to be sensitive to that because people might be in a headspace where they don't know where to turn to or what to do, right? And there's no amount of words that I can offer except for the fact that I understand the feeling, the sentiment, the sadness, the anger, the confusion around all of this. And so my prayers and thoughts are with all of the families, all of the victims of the tragedies that have taken place. So please, if you need to talk to someone, if you want to, just lend some support, go ahead and slide into my DMs on LinkedIn or Instagram, and we can talk. We can talk because, I'm not going to pretend that even though we're about to talk about systems and process and all this other stuff, that we are not plagued by real world stuff. Life absolutely happens, and there are tragedies that take place. So, all right, with that said, we are going to get into show and tell with Ask Ash. If you are here for the very first time, show and tell with Ask Ash is a special segment of the show where we actually look at a particular tool and match it with a process that can really help you to leverage it, how you're going to streamline your operations. Okay, let me run that back again. Show and tell with Ask Ash features apps that can help you leverage a process so that you can become more efficient with your work. So we are going to, excuse me, look in a new app called Scribe. Scribe. Shout out to Quantel Late of C Handy Law, and she's also a fantastic online business manager. You can catch conversations with Ask Ash right now on all of your platforms that you listen to. But my podcast season is out right now, and she drops major gems on CEOs and systems and processes and work and some really great stuff, right? So I'm just very excited to talk about Scribe because this is a true game changer when it comes to the work, the processes, and what you are looking to streamline in your business. So make sure you send this live video to your team member who is in charge of operations, SOPs, but also if you are at the head and you're thinking to yourself, I need to at least get the information out of my head. I think Scribe is definitely going to help you with that. So I am going to go and share my screen, and I'm going to share with you what Scribe is all about. Shout out to the mug right here, Luke's Diner. Shout out to the Gilmore Girls. Okay, who knows about the Gilmore Girls, folks? All right. Shout out to Luke's Diner. I happened to go to LA this summer. We went on the what is it? Not the Paramount. It might have been the Paramount lot. But anyway, I was able to go and see where all of the cool shows that I would watch. And I went into the shop. They had a little Disney shop and whatnot, and Warner Brothers Studio. That's what I meant, Warner Brothers. And I went all up in here and got a Luke's Diner. Some of the other stuff was a little expensive. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved a little shirt or hoodie, but I felt it was overpriced. Okay. All right. So let's get to Scribe. If you go to scribe.com, or wait a minute, Scribe, is it scribehow.com? See. Scribe. Yes, scribehow.com. Let me put that in the comments. Scribehow. Oops. Child. Scribehow.com. And so that is where you'll go and create your free account. Okay. Now, again, it's a visual step-by-step flow chart. Okay. And I love this because you really don't have to do any writing. This records it for you. It is pretty sweet looking. So as you see right here, I have created two spaces or pages rather. And I like this because, well, let me take it a step back. Let's take it a step back. So in the workspace, you can create different sections. So I would use this as maybe departments or certain processes. So maybe this will be like human resources / hiring. I would add a folder here. And then I also have content creation, and I've created like a folder. So I have a folder that's going to be how to upload the podcast. Okay. How to upload the podcast. So I'm going to click on this folder, and how you create folder is you are going to click on new and create new page. Okay. That's how you start with that piece. So I created human resources. Let me go back here. Human resources. And I clicked on, let me make sure I got this right, new folder. And I'm going to say for this, I'm going to say ClickUp like application setup. Okay. Boom. Okay. So, oh, wait a minute. Okay. So we have that. think this is how you do it. All files. Okay. So then I'm going to click new. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete this because I don't think I need this. I don't think I need this. Okay. Delete. I'm going to create a new page. So when you create a new page, you are literally creating that particular visual workflow or SOP. So I'm going to say this: ClickUp application setup. Okay, that's going to be the forms. So one thing you do is add a scribe, and you can search if you have existing scribes or pages or recordings. You can set it up here. But one thing I want to do is, and I'm actually going to click onto ClickUp right here. And I'm going to set something up so that you guys can see it. I'm going to pull up ClickUp, and I'm going to pull up I think I have a human resources space. I should have one. Let's see. Do I have a HR situation? Let's see. I'm looking to see. I don't think I have one, but that does not mean anything. Because one thing that I can do is I can create something on the fly, folks. And like, why not? So I'm going to actually create a space. And and we're going to click on, and I'm also going to do too, because you guys can't see the banner. I'm going to hide the overlay. And I'm going to hide the overlay right here. And I'm going to click on new scribe, and that's new scribe. And I'm going to click on the all folders list. Okay, so the capture has started. I'm going to switch the sharing and see exactly what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay. This is sharing has started. You guys see this? Boom. Okay. You guys see it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to click on show controls, and I'm going to click on this piece. Okay. Start right now. New space, and I'm going to say hiring sample. We're going to click next. I'm going to click green, this, next right here. Next. I'm going to say I'm going to say applicant review. I'm going to say hiring round 1. Let's see. Interview round 1. I'm going to say interview round 2. I'm going to have test project. I'm going to have, what's another one? Oh, offer. And then I'm going to have onboarding. Okay. So I'm going to change this too, because this color bothers me. And this is going to be blue. And this is a interesting mustard color. Cool. I'm gonna go with not reviewed. All right. Next. Put email here. No dependency. No, none of this. None of this. And then next. And calendar. I think that's fine. Okay, cool. So what this is doing right now is it's actually capturing every single step. So it's going to be right here. Okay, cool. So now we're in this space, right? And what we're going to do now is create this form. We're going to go to list, and then we're going to go to form. Well, before we do that, we're actually going to go to, I'm going to go right here into the upload. Where's the file? Resume. We're going to create something really simple. And we're going to go with date, applicant date. And then we're going to go to, is this phone number? Here we go, phone number. And we're going to go to email. And then we're actually also going to go perfect. This African sunset tea, y'all, is hitting. African sunset tea is hitting, y'all. Okay. So is it being slow today? Come on. There we go. So again, it is just capturing every single one of these, right? Okay. Phone number. So I'm actually going to do a long text area and actually ask the question, why are you a good fit for the position? Right? So I'm going to shift some of these where I'm going to put this over here. Oops. There we go. And I'm going to have the phone number. I'm going to have where is all of the, are all of these hidden? Okay. Oh, and I'm actually going to put a comment thing right here that actually might be good too. All right, where's the thing? Applicant phone number. I'm going to put this right here. I'm actually going to hide this. Hide. Phone number, assignee. And where is the I'm going to refresh this because I don't know why I can't find the I think they were saying ClickUp was acting weird today because I don't know where the where's the email? Oh, okay. Is the email not in here? Let's just do email because I thought we had email. That's okay. This show it. Yes. Where is it? Okay. we go. Email is right here. Okay. Priority. I'm going to hide that too. Okay. So also, if you're not familiar too with the ClickUp forms and everything, this is how you would set up the forms in this field, in these custom fields. And I just wanted to show something really quickly. I think I'm going to, let me just go and name this hiring process. Oops. Hiring phase 1. Okay. So then I'm going to click on here and I'm going to go to forms. Here we go. That's all we do in here, folks. Okay, cool. Then, boom, this is what we do. We're going to put right here all the custom fields. We're going to go here with the task name. And we're going to say that this is the person's name. We want that to be like the name field. And then we're going to go right here with the date, the phone number, and the email, and the resume, and the why are you a good fit, add custom field description. So you can, if you want to add a description to the answers, if you want it, keep full width. And then you can redirect them if you wanted to, but we'll do a whole full thing on forms at a different time. But I want to just show you how this rolls. Okay, so we have the form. It's right here. And hiring app. Okay. So when someone views the form, all their information will come here. So now that we have the setup of this, I'm actually going to select this button right here and complete the recording. Okay, so we have finished the recording and that is done, which is cool. I'm going to look at the ClickUp setup forms. Let me see if it did it. Okay, we definitely recorded this. What done happened? Let's see. Now what happened? Let me add a scribe. Interesting. I'm not sure where it went, folks. That's interesting. Yeah, because I definitely want to edit this. Insert scribe. And hiring. Yeah, it must have went someplace. Where did it go? Interesting. Yeah, so if I go right here again, new scribe, and if I go to ClickUp, yeah, the capture started, but I'm going to click right here and say complete recording. Yeah, something happened. It never went over to the thing, but that's okay. That is okay because I'm going to show you guys what I did earlier. I'm going to show you guys what I did earlier. So let me show you what I did earlier, and then we're going to get into the agile content marketing. Cool, right? So let's share the screen again. And I'm so glad I didn't click out of this. ClickUp workflow. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you've finished the SOP. You can add a description. There's 60 seconds. And then you can go and navigate this. They'll actually like tell you like where you actually did the actual workflow at, which is super cool. You click here, it literally tells you, click here, and you can actually name what this is. So you can say, click on new space, right? Boom. Click enter namespace field. So you can edit this, but I'm not editing anything. Type sample space and then enter. Like, this is a game changer. You'll be able to flow through SOPs like that. And once you're done with all of this, and they have all sorts of different stuff. You can put public comments, you can merge steps. This is great. And then you can click done. And then you can share it, copy the link. You can embed this into your website, into SharePoint, into all these different things. You can export it. You could do a lot of things with it. So this is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. What's this? Okay, this was the thing that I had before. So, like I said, this is so good that I had to share with you all how to do this. All right. Now that we've done show and tell with Ask Ash, we're going to go straight into what we're here for, which is process and flow. Process and flow. Process and flow is one of the best. Let me tell you something. Process and flow. This is where we are going to get into talking about what Nike does in terms of scaling their content. This is going to be really, really important for us to dive into. And I want to talk a bit about what is Agile and what is Agile content marketing. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. We're going to zoom in right now. Oliver Perry is in the building. Ollie, thank you for tuning in and thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Thank you so much, Ollie. Okay, big brands like Nike, Google, Facebook, Gary V, Social Media Examiner. Well, I'm 90% sure Gary V and Social Media Examiner are doing this. The others, I've done a little bit of research. I know they're doing this type of work, but they have taken a innovative approach to how they are producing their content. The reason why you see people producing content at a high level with quality content, with speed, accuracy, and they're able to grow their following is because they're using something called Agile, which is a type of project management approach developed as a more flexible and efficient way to get products to the market. Okay, we gonna scroll in mega right here so that we don't get distracted by anything else. But Agile is the new way of thinking and working. I told you all last time that the reason why I am leaning and pressing into the fact that remote work, working with teams, how we're approaching our work needs to level up in some way, shape, or form is because corporations, brands are taking the way in which they are being efficient and producing at a high level because they are applying agile project management strategies. This is the secret behind Nike's and other people's content strategy and why it's soaring. It's about being quick, flexible, but also having a process to create quality content. We're going to be talking about who's on the Agile content marketing team and what all is involved in that on Wednesday, and then also carrying that forward next Monday. All right. So, again, Agile is a type of project management approach developed as a more flexible and efficient way to get products and also services to the market. Okay. Agile, the ability to move quickly and easily. And there are many people out here that are also doing elements of agile content marketing, even as a solo dolo. Okay. So I want to break this down for you all because I think it's really important that we peel the layers back and we really start looking at this from the perspective of, okay, how would Nike, how does what is it, PayPal and these companies, how are they producing these content faster? Oh, it's because they have a whole lot of people. Partially, that's like a third of it. But it's the fact that they have a process and a strategy that they are literally putting in place to implement. They're flexible, they're staying quick, they're staying focused. Okay. Typically, you'll hear about agile in the startup and tech world, but I believe you can apply agile principles to any industry. Okay, to any industry at all. So, I want to talk a little bit about agile content marketing because that's really where my focus is of late. This is where I believe I'm just going to declare it. This is really I have a strong interest in this area, which means I'm going to really start honing in and studying this from, well, I've been doing it for since end of last year, and I've been studying it. So I'm going to continue to study it. Agile content marketing unlocks more than speed, productivity, and efficiency. So, agile content marketing is about focusing on a particular initiative. You got one focus, you are assembling a strategy, a process, a team, and you are producing content, speed, flexibility, process, strategy, data. It is literally boom, boom, boom. Okay. In traditional, let me go over here. Let me go over here. Core elements of agile content marketing: time, speed, being flexible, people. People, again, I said people are a part of the process. Now I said 3 core elements and I see we have 4. All right, let's change that. Process. What is the workflow to be able to go at the speed of light and post this content? Be sure to put your comments or questions in the chat. I don't want to miss that. I just wanted to take a sip. Again, shout out to Luke Steiner of the I almost said Golden Girls. Now that was a great show, of Gilmore Girls. All right. So where were we? Time. It's speed. We're not taking 4 days to make content. We are literally talking about making content within hours or an hour. Team. We're talking about the people. Who's involved? The process. What's the workflow? The content strategy. That's at the core of all of this. What's the content strategy? That's avatar. That's psychographics. That is the goals. What's the customer journey? What's the roadmap? All right. agile content marketing, we're shifting from traditional campaigns where we literally have something where it's going from step 1, step 2, step 3 to a more rapid process. I want to stop and read this comment. It's on our, is this something that someone can execute and test at a solo level, or should this have a team totally for solopreneurs? I'm very glad that you asked this question, because one thing that you can do in terms of, again, taking elements of the agile content process is batching your content. Batching your content would be an approach that I would say for a solopreneur. We're going to take like a little branch of that and say that that is what a solopreneur can do, which means that you are taking your strategy. Maybe, you have a strategy for the quarter, for the month, whatever that is. Maybe you're focusing on a product or service. You're going to say to yourself, all right, what are the themes for the week? And I'm going to create a whole bunch of content around that. That could be a series of blogs, that could be a series of videos, and you are cranking those joints out. Now, with the agile content marketing piece, you're going to see more of the emphasis on speed, because you have people involved: a copywriter, a videographer, a social media strategist, someone that manages the whole process. Okay. But agile means that you are staying flexible. You're not going from the traditional campaign where you're going, all right, pre-planning. Then you're going to step 2, create the asset. Step 3, the copy. Step 4, edit. It's going to be more of a flexible, more of a agile and quicker. So, what's a great example of this? A great example of this is if you are seeing people at a conference, okay? And for example, this is such a good example. So you will see at the, what's the name of the conference? 120, a conference by Eric Thomas and that whole brilliant company. And the reason why you will see so many different Instagram reels, so many different posts up Instagram stories is because you have a team that's working in an agile manner to produce the content, right? That is, again, shifting from the traditional campaign style where you will see, step 1, step 2, step 3. Agile teams like Deeper Than the Brand, right? That are going and actually going inside and going to these conferences, right? And producing these reels, these stories, these videos at a rapid speed. I would absolutely categorize that as an agile team that is working, that's being flexible, and that's putting in agile principles in executing. So for my solo dolo folks, there are elements of the agile content marketing that you can start to implement. But as you start to build and grow your team, yeah, you'll definitely want to start looking at how agile can help you. Okay? I hope that was helpful. Okay. The benefits of agile content marketing. And here's where I want to make sure that we emphasize the importance of data. Okay? So, for instance, this is how I'm imagining some of these corporations like Nike, and of these other companies, right? They may have an initiative of maybe like a women's maybe like Women's History Month or like a women's theme or something like that. And they may say to themselves, okay, our focus is going to amplify the voices of women, right? That is their initiative. Okay. There's going to be a content strategy around what they are looking to do, what is the goal, what are they actually looking for outcomes, right? They're going to develop that in their strategy, but using the data driven decisions, they are going to start to produce the blog, the video, the Instagram reels, the LinkedIn videos, whatever it is, they're going to start producing those things in what they call sprints. That's what makes that's one of the aspects of agile, is that you want to make a 7-day, a 14-day sprint, which basically is just what it sounds like. You're running like a sprint, and you are literally focusing on one initiative. You have one team, and you are literally producing the content, but also watching the data and how it's performing, and then making those adjustments. After each sprint, you go and you evaluate how the content has performed, and then you make your adjustments with the second sprint. You see that? So the benefits of agile content marketing: you have a strategy in place, you're using data-driven decisions, you have a process in place, you're focusing on one initiative at a time. Questions and comments on agile content marketing. We're going to talk a little bit more, but I want to tell you who uses agile content marketing: Nike, PayPal, Google, Deloitte. I'm going to bring up the this position description of a Nike senior Scrum Master. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to search for it one more time. Hold on, folks. I'm going to search for this so that you guys can see it. Let's see. Senior Scrum Master. And then I'm also going to look at let me see, content. Let's see. Yeah, I want to make sure that y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, so you guys can see, because I'm going to pull this up and see. Shout out to the 3 people who are watching this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm going to yeah, so I'm gonna share my screen, share another screen so that I can show you the position descriptions at Nike. And I just wanna show you. Okay, is this it? Okay. So this is a technology position in Beaverton, Oregon, for a senior Scrum Master. Now, I was gonna go over this. I was gonna go over this on Wednesday, but we'll just do part 1 and part 2. All right, so we got a question. So if we're looking at an example of YouTube, you're saying working one piece at a time, title, then description, then thumbnail, and then making each agile. Oh no. So we're looking at it from the perspective of agile is the process in its entirety. So what you're looking at is, like, for instance, if you want to, so for instance, YouTube is a great opportunity, right? Agile, right? Okay. So you're looking at the process of how you're producing a YouTube video, but the actual initiative could be a broader campaign that you're looking to do. Maybe you're going to do something on flipping houses, real estate investing, and you're going to have a targeted initiative. So you're going to take 2 weeks, and Ollie, you're going to have 5 people on your team. You're going to have a videographer, you're going to have a copywriter, you're going to have a social media strategist, you're going to have let's see, a photographer, you're going to have another content strategist person, and you're going to have literally in a blog writer. So you're going to have 5 people on your team. I'm going to be the manager of this process for you. So what's going to happen is we're going to come together on Monday, and you're going to say, okay, Ash, we're going to do a real estate investing initiative. I want to go all in because I got this new product or service, this new service that's going to come out, and we're going to go all in. So what's going to happen is I'm like, cool. We're going to get the content goals. We're going to get the strategy together. And what's going to happen is for 2 weeks, we're going to be producing content on multiple platforms. We're going to do we're going to do something on the blog, on the website. We're going to pump out 10 videos. We're going to do 5 blog posts. We're going to do 5 LinkedIn articles, and we're just going to go in, right? And literally the team is going to come together for 2 weeks and produce this content. Like there's literally going to be 15 pieces of content within 2 weeks, right? And within that sprint, what's going to happen is we're going to meet daily, and we're going to produce the videos, the blogs every single day. We're going to look at the data, and we're going to actually go and make the adjustments along the way. That is how I am understanding and reading and learning about what agile content marketing is. And for someone that is a senior Scrum Master, let me see if I can go in. Okay, here we go. And for someone that is a senior Scrum Master, and really, what is Scrum? Hold on. I'm gonna bring up the word for Scrum, because, like I said, we getting real technical. But basically, Scrum is an iterative incremental delivery approach. All right. So we'll visit that on Wednesday, but let me tell you what a Scrum Master does, because I think that'll help you understand that. All right. So senior Scrum Master. So what we're looking for, someone with the ability to oversee agile maturity within the teams, drive deliverables to completion as we build and culture of collaboration. Who you'll work with. You'll work with the engineering, product, and design across the global organization. You'll play a critical role underlying agile skills within our team. Right. So the Scrum Master, again, that's the person who's coordinating all of the work so that it gets done. Okay. I'm breaking this down like really bare bones. So look at this. Partners with coaches, supports technical product lead, facilitates Scrum ceremonies, backlog refinement, daily stand-ups, retrospectives. So basically, that person is going to meet with the team daily to see what's the work that needs to get done. It also is going to help plan quarterly events. It's also going to track metrics. That's a huge thing with Agile, is that you are going to be tracking metrics to see how the actual work is being performed. All right. So what else? Okay, hold on. Let's see. It identifies or removes roadblocks, interacts with other Scrum Masters for increased effectiveness. Let's see. Lean Kanban. All right. Agile principles. Okay. So that's essentially what a Scrum Master does. So the Scrum Master is going to be in charge of making sure that the work gets done. It's working with engineering, product, and design, right? So I want to look at 2, content and engagement director. So this 2 is going to have similar, very much similar similar things happening here. Let's go with content and engagement director. So boom. We are looking for a content engagement director to define and deliver the key stories, messages, and moments that will help elevate our athlete science research. Okay. So they're going to work on stories with the employees, the stakeholders. They're going to manage editorial calendars, curating story ideas, They're going to, again, data is the key, coordinating content timelines. These are the people that are literally going to help with producing the content, the stories, and everything in terms of making sure that the research, the science, and everything with their products deliver. So I love this because Nike is it's a very progressive organization just in terms of their approach to, again, content engagement. Now, Agile, again, it's a project management methodology. All right. So this is about speed, it's about flexibility, it's about doing work differently. And what I like about Agile is the traditional method of doing things in a phased approach. Sometimes it doesn't always work all the time. Sometimes with Agile, you're taking what it is that's required, and you're just starting to work on it. We're going to get into that more on Wednesday, where we're going to get in a little bit more about what does Scrum mean, what does Kanban mean, what does some of these processes actually mean. But I wanted to start to introduce this concept to you because these are the types of things, types of positions that companies are hiring for. And this is the way content is being produced right now. I think this is fascinating. For me, I'm learning something almost every day when it comes to the agile content marketing. And we're going to get into the types of agile methodologies, who's on the team, and oh, let me see this. Let me share my screen once again so that I can show you one last thing. Let me show you one last thing. Agile values. So responding to change over following a plan. See, I'm always like, what are the requirements? What's the plan? How do we do the thing? Agile is about, okay, if we know that our customer wants us to produce a landing page that people can check out for their ebook, we're going to do that. We're just going to go and get what the client wants and then produce it. Rapid iterations over big bang campaigns. The iPhone operates on an agile framework. They have releases every so often. Anytime that you have a software app that has releases, like we're going to be releasing updates like Mac OS, they are literally using the agile framework. All right, here is our product roadmap of what we're going to be producing over the next 6 months. We know that we want the Apple Pencil, it's a rumor, to work on the iPhone. So they're like, all right, let's make that happen. Let's get the requirements, let's get the software, let's make it happen. Excuse me. They're going to look at data, and they are going to use the data to help make data-driven decisions over my opinion or somebody else's opinion. Many small experience over a few large bets. So again, small iterations over these big, long, drawn-out campaigns. Individual interactions over one size fits all, collaboration over hierarchy. So that's important to know as well. Collaboration is key to this. You are working in teams, and we're going to break down who's a part of these agile teams along with Scrum and Kanban. We are for sure going to do that. And then we're also going to, in the third, so the second part, we're going to get into who's on your team, what type of content is being produced, and then we're going to get into ClickUp, and we're also going to look at some examples of agile content marketing. All right. How does that sound, folks? How does that sound? I think, listen, this is definitely one that, we went in tonight challenge of the week. Now, challenge of the week, I'm just going to have you all to think about Agile. That I'm just going to have you guys think about Agile. If you want to text me, uh, let me take text live to 626-722-544. I just want to hear your response to this. Let me know what you think about this, because I'm going to, again, as I learn, I'm going to be bringing Agile up. And I'm going to be talking to you about how corporations and teams are working to produce their products and their services in a flexible, rapid, and high quality way. Awesome. Woo woo. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Ollie. Appreciate you always. Thank you guys so much. And that's all I have for you all today. Just want to make sure that you guys know. I just wanted to put this up really quickly that in terms of streamlining your business operations, I do have VIP day spots open, ashleySchuler.com/VIP-day. Check it out. Share with a friend if this is the type of service that you are looking for. But I always want to give the opportunity to make sure people know, hey, this is how you are able to work with me and whatnot. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate this conversation. Again, we definitely went in today. But I'm glad that we did, because this is a type of information that is needed for what we're looking to do. So with that said, I will bid you all adieu and have a great night. We'll talk soon on Wednesday. Bye.